Hello everybody, I'm going to change the gear very slightly today from my usual ramblings about values in family business and talk to you about the art of copywriting. If you've read any kind of copywriting material, you probably know about AIDA, and the first letter of this mnemonic is the letter A, which means grabbing attention. It stands for attention. And Vogue magazine, I've noticed, do this particularly well because there's only so much you can write about fashion. I mean, you can write about this designer or that designer or this season or that season, but at the end of it all, you're basically writing about clothing, and you've got to try and make interesting the same story, which is models are walking down a catwalk, into something that seems to be new and refreshing. So how do Vogue go about it? Well, one of the first things they do is they think up pretty creative headlines. So one headline I know that comes to mind is why poetry is back in fashion. So what does this mean? I mean, it doesn't mean anything particularly, does it? But it gets you wondering if you're a kind of fashionista kind of person. So you're going to read that, and you're going to read about a fashion show somewhere, or fashion shows where there are multiple displays on the catwalks, and they're going to actually claim that this is poetry. So you won't find people dressed in prints that have the sonnets of Blake or Wordsworth printed upon them. It'll all be about the poetry of colour and the softness of various designs. Why is it that fashion looks to queer icons for inspiration? Look at the little twists in this. Fashion, this topic is about fashion. Queer icons. What are queer icons? And queer is a strange word because it has kind of an ambiguous meaning to it in the sort of LBC community. And inspiration, well, if you're in the fashion business, you're usually looking for some sort of inspiration most of the time. And if you want to look fashionable, you want probably some inspiration as to what to wear. So there are a lot of little hooks within this particular headline. But when I came to read the article, scan the article very quickly, lo and behold, it's about models walking down a catwalk. It's the same story with a different headline on the top of it and a little bit of spin. So why am I mentioning this to you as a business owner right now? You probably don't own a fashion brand. You may be somebody that sells trusses that hold the apexes of roofs together, or you could even be a roofing contractor, or perhaps you're selling nails or something like that. But yet you still need to advertise your product in some way. And what I'm saying to you is, if you can get a kind of twist with a few hooks on why people should go for your product rather than just be simply boring in the text by my product, then there's a much greater chance that people are going to read the material underneath it. I'm not going to go into any more detail about this today, but from time to time I will return to the art of copywriting. If you enjoyed this video,
Please take a moment to share your thoughts with other family business owners in the comments section below. You can also respond to thoughts posted by other viewers. Remember to like and share the video and subscribe to this channel. To be sure to receive notifications, you must also click the bell icon at the top right-hand corner of the YouTube page.